Centuries cannot leave into oblivion thoughts of such rare pearls that appeared on this earth and left this earthly sojourn after illuminating an entire era and area. It was Saint Chavara who was a unique symbol of integration in his own personal life, bringing together all his intellectual, physical and spiritual powers into a unified goal of visualizing and heralding the integral development of the people of his times by bringing together all their dormant capabilities. Being a saintly Catholic priest, he was a stalwart and a great soul of our country in imparting education to all the members of the society, irrespective of the caste and religion. Over to CCTV correspondents for further information.
But St. Chavara's spirituality also had a social dimension. He considered education to be very important. And so he started the first Catholic Sanskrit school in 1846 in Mananam, where irrespective of caste, creed and colour, people could come together, sit together and study together. This was in a time where discrimination based on caste was prevalent. He was a man of great vision and ahead of his time.
We are expecting the official announcement of Blessed Chavara as Saint Kyriakos Elias Chavara. It is appropriate to reflect on the work what he has done in the education field. We are in the 21st century. We are reflecting on a person who did a lot of work in the education field in 1830s. So in the middle of 19th century was very different from present today. So what is the difference? Technology was not developed. Electricity was not there. Transportation facilities were almost nothing. But in that time, Blessed Chavara thought about education, which is going to transform the society in a larger way. He started a Sanskrit school in 1846. He moved to the people to transform them through education. Today we know that education is a field which is going to transform the society, transform the family, transform the individual. So when we are respecting this holy person, it is appropriate to reflect that how education becomes strong in our life. He had a lot of limitations, what I explained, but all the limitations were his power. He was traveling on a small boat across the coastal lines, going to various places, starting small institutions, so that it was a transforming experience for the ordinary people. As Indians, we have to reflect today. We have a lot of people in the villages who are expecting changes through education. It is a responsibility of young people who are in Christ University, transform the society at large. Around 75–80% of the people who are living in villages through the education. Let this holy person inspire all Christites, Christ University students, through the education what they gain here, to transform the society at large through education, through transforming experience in the education field. Wishing you all, you Christites, all the best. Thank you.
Being convinced also of the importance of education for all people, St. Chavara, while he was the Vicar Apostolic of the Syro-Malabar Church in Varapalli Diocese, decreed in 1864 that every parish needs to have a parish school. Thus the Kerala Society and even the Indian Society at large are deeply indebted to St. Chavara for the many educational institutions, starting with kindergarten schools, reaching all the way up to universities and medical colleges, especially in Kerala. This formed the basis of a good education for the people of India.
Blessed Chavara was an educationist and a visionary. And when he started the seminary in Mananam, the first thing he did was to start a Sanskrit school where even the underprivileged children were allowed to study. And he also made it mandatory that with all the churches that were starting in Mananam, the one thing that they should compulsorily start along with the church was a small school, which later came to be called Pallikudam. So you could say that Blessed Chavara was the man behind the Pallikudam movement in Kerala.
Spanning the then scenario, he brought out rapid changes in the society. Educational institutions sprang up. Printing press was introduced. The downtrodden and women were uplifted. The destitutes and orphans were given shelter. All these activities never made him tired, as he believed and experienced the providence of God.